I am Troy Sage.
And I'm Andrew Smith. And we want to build on a topic we touched on previously, all to do with leverage. And one of the questions that we had that we'd answered previously just had to do with, what exactly do you guys do in a short sale? We wanted to expand on that a little bit, just walk through from an agent's perspective how much time it actually takes to negotiate a short sale. We're not talking about how long it takes to get a short sale approved here. We're talking about you have an agent, you've listed a property, you're negotiating that sale on the homeowner's behalf. How much time on that negotiation is actually spent?
Yeah, we're really addressing this to real estate agents that are building their business, real estate agents that are helping homeowners. But if you're a Keller Williams agent, you know all about time blocking and lead generation. If you're not a Keller Williams agent, then you should really think about time blocking and leveraging your time in building your business. So what we're trying to address to make it really clear for agents is how much time does it take from the time you get the listing, as you just said, and then you start spending time on the phone building the package and blah, 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 putting everything together to then get that short sale approved.
Well, exactly. One of the things we covered before is the way we do things is we send out a couple of different packages right up front for agents that we're working with. A listing agent package on documentation that the listing agent needs, and also one for homeowners on things that the seller needs to compile. In a perfect world, all of those documents would come back together.
Right.
In reality, they never do. There's always things missing. So you've constantly got to be going back and doing checks and monitoring your checklist and auditing that file to see what you have. So the first step from an agent's perspective is you start compiling this information, and you've got to make sure, one, you have it all, and two, it's current. Quite often, a homeowner will give you a package of information, say, here, I got everything, and you need the last 2 months' bank statements, for instance, and you might have July, August is somehow missing, and then you've got September. Well, that's not going to work.
Right.
So you end up going through. So again, you start the clock, and you start ticking on these hours quickly from there.
Yeah, and to add insult to injury is a lot of agents are forgetting to ask for updated financials just on that one topic. Every month. Usually we ask the first Friday of every month, can we have the previous month's updated financials, including check stubs and bank statements, so on and so forth. We're finding that right now, the average short sale file takes anywhere from 60 plus hours to negotiate, make sure the package is all together, make sure that the seller is all in line and understands what the game plan is. So as an agent, we would encourage you to look at your business, look at where your time is best spent. Is your time best spent on the phone trying to negotiate a deal with the bank, which could take anywhere from, for example, I know our negotiators, they sit on the phone sometimes for 45 minutes before they even answer the phone.
Exactly.
What's your time worth by the hour?
Exactly. And we've used this before, and we're talking about an average, some are more, some are less, on the files that we're involved in. And we were talking to somebody recently about this, and the answer back was, no way. There's no way. I mean, there's just no way.
Yeah.
Well, and we get that a lot. And yeah, there is a way. And yeah, it's actually true. My answer back to them was, well, maybe that's why, if you want to talk averages and look at national averages, most agents' success rate on short sales is between 12 and 22%.
Yeah,
so it's almost as though they gather some information, they send it off to the bank, and then they move on. And well, the bank's dealing with that. They'll let me know when they need something. We, on the other hand, have a success rate in excess of 98% now of closings. Why do you think that is? We drive the file from beginning to end.
Yeah, we don't wait like a week for the bank to call us back. As a matter of fact, if they ever physically got to see our system, they would see that there is a monolith of computer screens that are in front of our negotiators, and there's usually 2 phones that they're using at the same time. And if they're on hold with 2 banks, the first one that answers, that's one that they're talking to. The other thing that we have going on, because we've negotiated so many deals, is we don't always have to talk to 4 different negotiators. If we have 4 different deals with B of A, for example, we're not talking to 4 different negotiators. We've done so many deals with B of A that what's happening now is that we're only having to call 1 point of contact. They understand that we work the system according to the way they'd like it to be worked. At the same time, I don't want to say like the high five in which we're getting is like, instead of working with 5 different negotiators, you call this one supervisor and they will have all your files.
They will have everything taken care of. So again, the point being here is leverage. Really look at your business, look at the time involved, look at your success rate. We're not saying people should not attempt to negotiate on their own, but remember, you can be playing with someone's life here. you can be the difference between a foreclosure and not a foreclosure. And that's not something you really want to practice on. So team up with somebody that's been very successful at it if you need to. Hire a company, S2 Negotiations for instance. We'll walk you through. You get to see what goes on. If you've then got a file where you've got a little bit more time, there's no notice of sale posted, and you believe that that's something that you can do, by all means, go ahead and give it a try.
Yeah, but they really have to keep in mind this, that if they're spending 5 hours on one file in a week, as an agent, what could you be doing in those 5 hours to get more, to build your business, to get more buyers?
Lead generate.
Yeah, so if you're 5 hours on the phone in your office, on hold, or trying to negotiate a couple of deals, I don't know, it's never made sense to me. From the very beginning of me starting to do short sales in 2007, when the market started to change, it was so frustrating to sit on the phone, on hold, or talk to someone at the bank that I wasn't getting anywhere when I've got people emailing and calling me saying I want to go look at homes, or hey, I need to sell my property and I can't get back to them for 5 hours.
Exactly. So again, you need to do what's in your best interest. We're just trying to give you a little bit of insight into what happens behind the scenes and what's involved. Always love your feedback. www.s2neg.com.
Have a great day.